So, dear brothers and sisters, hope I am clearly audible. Is it? Hello?
Yeah, yes, brother.
So, and then, as you know, that we started these classes from 12th March. Okay. So, how you are going to get the records? So, everyday class recordings, how you are going to get is we are going to provide you at the moment through Google Drive by giving a private access to registered students actually. But in upcoming days, very soon, we are going to set it in portal actually. Portal access is going to be there. So at the moment, time being, we are going to give you the recordings through Drive. So whoever registered, you will get regularly like this the recordings actually. So you don't need to ask anybody like where and all your discussions. We are going to create a WhatsApp group also, and you can discuss there, and you will get regular updates there also. So have you, as you're seeing here, every day date will be there, day number will be there, and in that classroom, what discussions happen in last two classes, these things discussed actually. You can see that, and then class recording will be there. So in upcoming days, this is not a YouTube link. In upcoming days, it will be the private link in the drive actually. Okay. So you will get a private access. Only you can access through your ID, whatever you give it. Okay. So this is something about the recordings where you want to see, where you are going to see in upcoming days actually. Okay. So that's what one important thing I just want to update you. And some people still asking the curriculum. So I just want to go through quickly the overall technologies what we are covering. Okay. So as I told earlier also, this is SQL Server. We are going to see very important. This is the core technology you must understand in the data domain, whatever be the data domain actually. So this is the base for any advanced tools, even in future also. Okay. If you know the concepts theoretically, if you are very good, and logically, if you have some hands-on, then any advanced tool, nothing is there. These concepts implemented in another tool in our in advanced tools. That's why SQL is the highest priority. You will feel that after SQL understanding, when you go for data factory, in the data factory, of course, you are using it majorly for data migration. Okay. So mainly from source to destination, source to sync location. If you want to migrate the data, so if you want to migrate the data, this is the best tool in this current trending actually. Irrespective of all cloud technologies, so data factory is the best tool for migrating the data actually. It have many features, okay, and very much flexible, drag and drop, no coding is required. Logically, you should be good, that you will get by doing a good practice, okay. And then Databricks is one of the independent platform for data processing actually. So because of its parallel processing in memory computation, data is going to uh, process it very quickly actually. So same tasks you can do even in SQL also, data factory, and in Databricks. But Databricks is going to give a with light and speed. Okay, performance is very huge when compared to these two. So this we need to master it. These three are the core technologies you must learn actually to become a data engineer. On top of that, by learning this fabric, you will understand there is another technology, Synapse, you will understand in Azure. You don't need to spend much time on this and this technology. Okay. So automatically these three is directly available in this. The only thing is you should walk through the portal. You should get familiar with the portal. So no worries actually after these three, you only will feel automatically. Of course, we are spending some time on these two also just to give you the confidence that these two you also know already. Okay. So then blob storage, then data lake gen 2, delta lake, blob storage, these three, especially data lake gen 2 and then this blob storage. Okay. These are simply just treat like as a layman your hard disk in your laptop or PC. That's all. What you are keeping in those in that hard disk, you are creating the folders, you are putting your files, images, videos. That's all right. So in the cloud also in the cloud also, you need some space to keep your files actually. So that's all in the cloud side. And then Delta Lake, if you see, so behind screen, behind part is whatever you see in Data Lake. That means this one. And then some system is implemented, some set of rules you implemented, then that is going to become Delta Lake. That's all. And one of the emerging, very interesting and a mandatory topic you should learn. So 3 to 4 hours we are going to spend on this particular Delta Lake. Very important. Irrespective of the data processing tool like a Databricks, Snowflake, or any other cloud, not only in the Azure, it might be in AWS, some other technology for data processing or anywhere. Delta Lake, what you are learning, that is common. So if you are doing mastering data engineering in cloud Azure, that means most of the things, concepts wise, everywhere it is same. Technologies wise also there is some common things like a Databricks, and these Delta Lake, this kind of technologies or methodologies are also going to same in other domains also, other clouds also. So that is what advantage. And then real-time scenarios, you should master it. These are only going to give you at least 3+ years knowledge person how they are. You are also same, provided you should do hands-on part regularly. Okay. So, and then project where you are going to get a real confident after doing the project end to end from scratch actually. So even not pre-built and then just explaining. Every minor step we are going to discuss from the scratch, and you are also going to implement so that you are feeling real world how it is going to happen for data engineering actually. So here the very important thing as continuously telling that, so 30% is actually our part. The major part is going to be there where actually your hands-on part. Real hands-on is going to make you feel the real depth. Okay. So as we told earlier also, attending the live classes is really very important. You learn it, you learn the concepts in single stretch, and then same thing what we discussed in the class, doing hands-on at our side so that you will feel real depth actually, and then we will give the homework regularly. Okay. So basing on the concepts, we will give some extension. So by doing those homeworks, you are going to get a real-time confidence. So these 3 steps are simple. Bit by bit every day, you can gain the confidence. Then data engineering is now it is a trending role, and in upcoming days also no worries at all. Okay. So that is what simple curriculum, and please try to join in this group if you are not yet joined. Okay, because this is very important to get a regular updates, not only for the data engineering related, of course related to data engineering, and other any courses if it is happening, you will get in this WhatsApp community actually. Please try to join. I posted in the chat. Okay, please try to take that. Okay, so that's all, a simple discussion. Now let us move to the actual discussion. So as we discussed in the day one, sometime 30 to 20%, 20 to 30% we are spending on the Azure related concepts in the first 5 classes. And then most of the time we will spend on the SQL actually, because that we should complete before starting the data factory tool. Okay. So that's why today we are going to discuss blob storage. Okay. So it is simple as discussed in the curriculum also. You are just keeping your data in the cloud side. You need a staging area to keep your files or processed data in the form of files. If you want to keep, you need a space in the cloud. So that's what cloud based object storage service. Okay. So you can store your data irrespective of its size. You can put any type of data, and it might be structured data, maybe CSV, unstructured data, images, text files, audio files, video files, semi-structured JSON, XML, like that. Any type of data you can keep just like your hard disk. That's all. There is no other meaning for the blob storage. Okay. So that's what any fixed schema it is not following. It is the unstructured as name implies, no rows, no columns. It is simply take as a your text file or word file. It is unstructured. Image or audio, video, all these are unstructured. So these are all different examples. You always you are using blob storage for keeping actually. So in that, especially in real time to keep your log files, blob storage people are going to use. Of course, different types of files you will keep: CSV files, JSON files, XML files, Parquet files, very importantly, which you are going to master in future. And sometimes for archive you are going to back up the files actually. So there is a task called purging. Okay, that means uh, certain old age files you want to move to archive. Okay, that means history files. That's what backup you are going to take care. Okay, so there are different concepts you will understand one by one. So that's what actually blob storage, especially for scalability, how much any size you can increase it actually automatically. Size of the storage is going to increase as you are putting the data. And durability, data is never going to be lost. Okay, because of maintaining multiple copies actually. So that's what it will maintain always. Data never going to last. Okay, suppose if your system is there, if your system is crashed, you are going to lose the data. But in the cloud, when you put any file, it is going to maintain automatically multiple copies actually. And while maintaining those copies, there are different mechanisms that also you can apply while creating blob storage. You will see all those things today itself. Okay. And then for accessibility, you can access it anywhere with like URL or with API or in SDKs like in Java SDK, Python SDK, .NET SDK. So you can access the files what you are keeping here anywhere actually. Okay. So very importantly, now we are going to create a blob storage in Azure cloud. So what is the basic structure of the blob actually? Not only just for blob. Okay. The good thing is, if you know, the good thing is, whatever you are doing blob, in future data lake is also same. There is no big difference. Look and feel wise, it is same. Okay. So under the blob, you are going to have, assume this is a hard disk. Under the blob, you are going to have a terminology called container. Okay. So container one. So this is container, nothing but what actually. Let us try to understand as a layman, it is a folder, that's all. Okay. So in this, you are going to keep all your files. So some may be CSV files, some may be XML files, some may be JSON files. Okay. Some may be Parquet files. No worries at all. If any terminology is new completely to you, all those things are going to get familiar just in 4 or 5 days. Okay. Like that, you can create multiple containers actually. You can create multiple containers like this. That's all the blob storage hierarchy, how it is going to be there. So if you see the sample like this. So suppose this is the blob storage name I given, and then container one. Suppose all sales data you are keeping in one folder. That means container. And these are the different files. Likewise, all images related to your project you are putting in one container. So that's what. So some schema type of containers you can create, all related data you can put in that container. That depends, however, how you want. Simply like in your hard disk, you can create actually. Okay. So now let us come to the portal for creating these things. So let me share portal screen. So as I mentioned that earlier, no worries about portal. Don't try to create the portal now itself. That means Azure account. Okay. So I will tell you when to create. You are going to get a 30-day free trial. So if you create now itself, we are not going to have a much discussion on Azure side, Data Factory. After 3-4 days only, we are going to have a good discussion, a good amount of discussion on the Azure side. So one day before I will tell you when to create. Only thing is you just get ready with the credit card. Okay. So now this is the portal as we seen even last 2 days also. Okay. We are going to create a blob storage. So here if you type blob in the search bar, you are not going to get anything with the blob name. So it is simply a storage account. Whether it is a data lake also you can create as a storage account. So just click on this. These are all different storage accounts which I have already actually. So that meaning is what? Very first thing I told you earlier, billing is very, very important. So billing wise, you no need to worry even if you create a blob storage and if you leave it also. These blob storages created 1 year, 2 years back also for different projects, for different discussions, for different trainings actually. So I didn't deleted means what actually it is not costing anything. So no worries when you are creating a blob storage. So when you are creating any service, as mentioned earlier also, we are going to make you aware about the billing part. So till now, no worries about this particular billing related to this blob. Now we discussed the hierarchy, right? Subscription and then resource group. Hope all of you remember that. Is it? Hello? Hope you remember. Yes or no? I'm going one way. Come on. What is resource group? Can you able to type in your own words in the chat? What is resource group? Please type in the chat in your own words. What we discussed in last class itself. Anybody typing? I told you earlier that always try to participate in the discussions actively. That is a very good habit to keep you ahead always. Okay. Resource group, whatever be your understanding, don't worry about others. You just put on your own words. Right or wrong, don't bother. Yeah, come on, recollect and type it. Don't worry about the perfect definitions. Just in your own words, you just always try to tell. Yeah. Okay, fine. What we are doing actually nothing. Set of resources is required for your task. That means projects. So for those set, you are giving some common name. So that with that common name, with that common name, if you call all set of resources, you will get to know actually. Now assume that under this subscription, we told about subscription, and then we created one resource group for us actually. So this is what our resource group we created. Is it? Under this resource group, we are going to create a storage account, Blob. Come on here, Blob name we should give. So in last class, we discussed about the naming convention for any resource when you are creating, what naming convention we should follow. What you are going to give name for this, come on, for this blob. What name you are going to give for this blob, basing on our last class discussion. All these are matter. You will definitely see same thing in the real time. Any point, not just the theoretical discussion or just implementation, it is exactly real time practices or real time discussions. What name you are going to give for this blob? So we told that always your company name That means your client name something will be there. So you start the hierarchy like that. Okay. So here you can see intentionally written this one. You check that field can contain only lower cases and numbers. Okay. So that's why my name, my blob storage is there is no capital, there is no underscore. Okay. So this is your project name. So sorry, client name is for example SDH, skill development by Heartfulness, and then project name we are going to take as a ADE, Azure Data Engineering, and then environment we told that multiple environments will be there under project, right? So we are going to take dev, and then this is a blob. Okay, so that's all. Many people mentioned that RG also, resource group. So under the resource group only we are doing all these things. So hierarchically just you can give it, no problem. Okay. So now this is the name, that's all. If this name should be unique, one more thing. Okay. Just for this, I'm just giving blob. You see, storage account name is already taken. Where are you taken this name already? Under your account? No, actually. Any name when you are creating, that name should be unique, not just under your account throughout the Azure. So you see all these storages, there is no blob, but still it is not allowing because whoever using the blob throughout the world in the Azure, your name should be unique. So this name not taken by anybody. That's all. Okay. So as mentioned earlier also, region, always try to take nearest one. So this cloud, nothing but it is also going to exist physically throughout the world here and there. Multiple locations it is established actually. So in which location you want to create this particular service? That's what you are telling the region. Simple. And then storage type is what? So you are going to store blob storage, those things. So this option is given from recent days onwards. It is not there 6 months back actually. Okay. Then primary workload is what actually? So so you are just putting some data for your practice. Okay. So no need to worry about these things actually. You will understand for what reason you are using this one. Okay. So put the standard one, and then this is redundancy. We told durability, right? That is what your copies are always going to be. How you want to make redundant, duplicate copies. There are different theoretical concepts basing on if you have knowledge, accordingly they are going to maintain the copies actually, duplicate copies. Okay. So let it be that part. So that's all. Here you just give a name, region, which is common for every service. So these things basing on the service, other options will be there. Just come to advanced part for something, hierarchical namespace. That means here you can put some hierarchical names actually. That means folder, under that another folder. So directly it is not allowed, but recent days it is Blob also allowing actually. If you want, you can enable it. That is going to nothing but data lake. We will see differences when you discuss about the data lake actually. So you don't need to do anything on the remaining part because this is early stage. Even in real time also, these things we are not going to discuss, create actually. So there will be a admin team basing on our requirement. If you mention the whatever required with configuration capacity, they are going to create actually. Okay. If all details are okay, then it will enable create option. So click on this. So now it is going to deploy. What does it mean actually? Resource, whatever configuration is given in that location, it is going to create actually. Okay. Once it is ready, it is going to show you here. So I guess we are creating this first time, first service in the Azure we are creating. You can understand what is happening. Okay. Yes, it is done. So Now you should see that in this list actually. Even if you refresh here also, you will see that. So what is its name we given? It will come. Yeah, you see SDH skill development, ADE development environment, Blob. Or even if you click also here, you will go to same place. This one or this one. Okay. So come here. See, this is what basic information in your regular life also people will ask like a credentials or full details or connection string, especially connection string. Nothing. We will see that meaning also. Leave it. Full details of any specific resource. If anybody asks, you come to overview of that service, then you just send a screenshot of this one. These are the basic details provided. Then you see data storage in this drop down, select the containers part. So this is where you are going to put your data as we seen in the slide. Let us try to create a sales data container. So you see, click on this add container, give the container name here. Suppose it should be all small, always small letters, sales container, even not underscores also. Okay. Yeah. Done. And then just click on create. Just like a folder. That's all. In the Google Drive, how you are create. Go inside. So you see earlier this option is not available. That means under the container, multiple directory creations is not allowed actually. In the blob, in the data lake, it is allowed. So you can upload the files by using this one, how you are uploading to your Google Drive. So you are not learning anything new actually. So some file, any file you can upload actually. Oh, sorry. So I'm just uploading something. Have a look, this Excel file. If you click on this, about this metadata, about this file, metadata you are going to see. I will show you if it is a CSV file, you can see the data also here. Okay. So let me upload one CSV file. Okay. So just upload. See. Sorry. Oh, this is also that. So this is a CSV file. Okay. So you can see there is some data actually. Okay. So that I will come up with valid data actually. So I should not show. That's all. So that's all. If you want to create multiple containers, click on add container. One more thing, sales, marketing, like that you can create. Then under that you can upload the data. These things you are now, sometimes you will upload the data manually. Most of the times you are automatically loading the data into these containers through ADF, through Databricks or log files. That's what upcoming days we will see one by one actually. Okay. So hope it is clear till now. That's what Blob related, the first service which we created. Any doubts, any confusions before going to see next part? Hello? I just make unmute. If you have any doubts, you can ask. Okay.
Brother, can we share these files to others? Like,
I will share another files. CSV file, anything, just time being to how to upload, how to see, I'm showing. In upcoming days, proper CSV files or XML files, I will share actually. No worries. Okay. At this moment, how to upload and all, I'm just showing. Okay. To make it more meaningful. Yeah. So let us go ahead next. Very, very, very important. This discussion. Let me share another screen along with this. Yeah. See, any database let us try to understand this discussion database structure actually. You take any SQL technology, that may be SQL Server, MySQL, Oracle, any database technology if you take, what we are discussing that is common. Very important actually. Okay. So let us see that. So you are going to have a SQL Server, and tomorrow you are going to create SQL Server in the cloud actually. And we already shared how to install SQL Server in your laptop or in PC. Hope you that video link you are following. Using that, you can easily install the SQL Server actually. Just blindly follow that video. Okay. Now, whether it is a cloud SQL Server or in our local laptop SQL Server on-premise, whatever that, or even if it is other database technology, what we are discussing that is common. So under one server, what are all things we are going to have? We are going to have a different databases actually. So under one day SQL Server, you are going to have a different databases like that, database 2, database 3. So you may have multiple databases in your real time also. That's what. Now, under one database, what other things you are going to have? You are going to have multiple tables. So table is nothing but what? Which is holding actually the data. So table 1, table 2, like student data, student table, faculty table, courses table, like that. You are going to have a multiple tables. Not only tables, you are going to have a views. There is some concepts actually. So view 1, view 2. No worries about all these things. You are going to have a stored procedures. Okay. So stored procedure 1, stored procedure 2, like this. So like this, there are many other objects of the database. So indexes will be there. Okay. Likewise. And then you are going to have a triggers will be there. Many things are there under this section. Our most concentration is this one and this one. And of course, this you will understand automatically. This is what any database hierarchy if you observe. Okay. Now, if you take something from all these things, just like everyone is human, but if you take in one organization, one will be the CEO, director, president, clerk, manager, okay, like that, but everyone is human. So like that here also, everything is database object. Database object, index is one object, view is one object, table is one object. All these terminologies in your regular life, real time, you will hear very regularly. That's why database object is nothing but anything you can call as a object. Simple. And these are the physically going to exist. There is another name called schema actually. All these things you will feel day one onwards, now onwards. So there is another name called schema. What is this meaning? Suppose in your organization, there is a sales related some task is going on. That meaning is what? Sales related tables will be there. Sales related, this is one table, this is one table. Sales related views will be there. Sales related stored procedures will be there. For example, sales related indexes will be there. I want to combine logically the similar type of objects. Then schema logically going to group them. That means always schema dot object name. You are going to see this in a moment actually. That means what actually here, if you see, that means for example, here, okay, suppose sales is the one schema name, then table 1. Same schema, sales dot, and then you may have view 4. Same sales dot, SP3. That means what? By seeing this one, you will understand that, okay, all these objects related to sales departments. Like that, marketing will be there. Like that, n number you are going to have. So last class we created database, create database name. Likewise, schema also you can create. So this is what the first basic you have to understand. Now, same thing let us try to see here also. So earlier also I shown you, if you want to connect any server, click on this object explorer, connect object explorer. You already connected to localhost which you installed in your PC. You can connect to your cloud database also, that we are going to see tomorrow, actually very important. And then click on connect. We already given all details earlier. So that class please follow. Okay, that's all. Now you see whatever we discussed, this is what SQL server. That means this is the SQL server. Under that, different other things are there, but our concentration is on databases. So that's what, different databases. Where is databases? This is one database. These are all different other databases. Have a look. Under databases, these logical names, leave it. But these are all databases. Have a look. 5 different databases you are seeing. That's what we told. Under one database, if you expand further, this is SDH, which we created, right? Tables, views. Then when you come to the programmability, stored procedures, functions, triggers, like this, different other objects you can create. If you open tables part, for example, here tables, you can see the multiple tables actually. Like this is going to grow in upcoming days. Okay, right now 2 tables we have, you are going to have more number of tables. That is what the first similarity what we discussed here. Okay, then if you see here dbo.dept, dbo.emp. What is this DBO? So as we discussed here, very important, these basics, really you are going to feel, if you have clarity on these things, how much flexibility you are going to have. Okay, what is schema? Schema we told you, right? When I create any table or view or any stored procedure or any function or any database object, default schema is DBO. Okay, that's what you are seeing here, DBO dots. In future, not in very few, within 1 or 2 days, another D schemas also you are going to see. Okay, so hope it is clear till now whatever we discussed. Hello? Hello? Yeah, please always, whatever there in your mind, please try to mention. Okay, things are really simple. From scratch, as mentioned, step by step we will see everything. Yeah, logically you are going to have a clarity that each object belongs to which particular department in the organization. Okay, so schemas in that way you can use it actually. Okay, so schema is a logical object which is going to group different types of objects actually. That means some set of tables, some set of views, some set of stored procedures. You only going to, while creating stored procedure, I am telling that schema dot so and so schema, sales schema dot stored procedure 1. Like that I am going to put, so that all sales related objects you can see very easily actually. Okay, logical division you are going to have. Yeah. Okay. Okay, then fine. Let us go ahead. Yeah. What is time? Yeah. So whatever we discussed, just have a look with a picture. Database server. I didn't mention it is a SQL server. Any database server I am telling. Under that multiple databases. Under database, multiple objects. So likewise, many things. Under this also same hierarchy will be there. Under this also same hierarchy. So this is a simple example to just have a in mind logical view actually. Okay. So come on. Today actually, come on, tell me how many of you already know about SQL? Whatever be the technology, maybe MySQL, Oracle, SQL Server, anything. How many of you know already SQL? If you know yes or otherwise you mention no. Come on, everyone, please try to answer it. How many of you know? I just want to see how. I don't worry. Whoever don't know, we will start anything from scratch. Yeah. Okay. Now another question. Uh, Next we are going to see is where clause actually. We are going to have a clause. We seen earlier where clause. Come on, tell me what where clause is going to do. What is the main task of where clause? In the day one we discussed this. Try to give a little elaborated, not just one word. Yes. So filtering the records, removing unnecessary condition, whoever satisfying the condition, those only. Very important. Even if you know SQL very well, even if you have knowledge, 10 years of experience in SQL, definitely something new in this simple where clause you are going to identify. After that, we are going to have a optimization, performance improvement related discussion. Maybe time is not enough to discuss that one. Tomorrow, starting of the class, we will see that. Okay. But that definitely you don't know till now. If you know, that is of course well and good, always recommended. But still, you will find something new in the where clause, whatever optimization technique we are discussing. Very drastic change you are going to see. The way you are writing queries using where clause after that discussion completely going to change. And you will see and feel that lot of performance improvement is going to be there. So that we are going to discuss in the where clause. See how you can understand where clause in future to write very better queries actually. So let us see. Simple discussion is filtering the records. Okay. So we are going to set a condition in a classroom 60 students. For example, we asked only male students. What you are going to do? So whoever is male, you are applying condition. Is it male or not? So you are asking only A grade students. Then you are applying condition. So and so student, student 1, A grade or not. If A, you are selecting. If not A, you are rejecting. That's all right. Condition is A grade students. Then you are checking every student. That is very important. That way try to understand how you can write. You just see where clause, in the where clause you are just putting the condition. You see display employee details whose job is clerk. Come on. Come here. What is the query? That this only we are writing job column name equal to. This is the column name. Have a look here. Let us take. This is the column. You see job column. Very important. It looks very simple but very efficient for upcoming discussion. Please listen carefully. How the compiler is going to decide is this record is going to return in the output or not. So RHS part between the single quotes, whatever text is there, that is going to compare with every value under that column. Yes or no? So now you see how it is happening. Just like in regular life, if you anybody ask, only give A grade students. Every student record you are checking. That's all. So very important. it is coming to here. It is equal to clerk. This is original value. This is equal to this. Yes, correct. This record coming. This record is not coming. This record also not coming, not coming, not coming. Likewise, clerk. This is coming. This is coming. 4 records satisfying the condition. So how many records are coming in the output? Come on, though question is simple. Tell me how many number of records are coming in the output. Come on. Next is very important. How many records are coming in the output? Whether it is silly question or not, your part is always try to answer it. 4. Come on, tell me how much time it is going to take to execute this query on this 14 records. 14 records are there, right? How much time it will take? In that way, actually, we have to discuss. Come on, see here. You see, you came here for checking is it job is equal to clerk or not. You came to this record. Okay. So you came to this record and then you are comparing this, you are comparing that with this record. You are comparing with this. Assume that you see 60 students, A grade students you have to identify. Every student record you taken, is it grade A or not, you are cross checking. For this whole task, whether he is A or not, leave it, but it will take some amount of time. Is it or not? So, for applying the condition on one record, assume that it is going to take 1 second time, for example. Okay? To get the output, 4 records in the output. So that's what here the output is 4 records you got. To get these 4 records in the output, how much time it is taking? Come on, tell me. I am asking to get that 4 records in the output. That's what here the output, whatever I shown. 4 records you are seeing in the output, right? To get these 4 records in the output, how much time it is taken to display? No, don't go real numbers. I told you here 1 record, 1 second. How much time it will take? In a 60 classroom student, listen carefully like this. Checking whether student grade is A or not. Okay? For one student for checking, 1 second it is taking. How much time it will take to tell this many A grade students are there? 60 students are there. How much time it will take? 60 seconds it will take. So, you see it will come to every record and then it will check is it clerk or not. So, you have 14 records. So, each record will take 1 second time. This is really matter. Looks very simple, very efficient. You will feel that. So, 14 seconds it will take to return that output, whatever you are seeing here. Okay? That is what the first very simple discussion you should understand. Okay. Then, further thing is in this, okay? What is happening actually here? First value if you take clerk, LHS side clerk equal to RHS side clerk. Both of them same. Take as it is a true. For second, salesman. LHS side salesman, RHS side it is fixed. So it is false. Yes or no? So this is true. These 3, 4 only true. Remaining all are false. So this Boolean, try to understand, this is going to play a key role. Okay? This time, we are going to discuss when you have multiple conditions in the where clause. That time actual performance improvement discussion we are going to have. That is what in the next class actually. Okay, I guess already time up. Okay. So, this is what first very simple discussion. Nothing is there if you can simply direct, you can conclude this in 5 minutes actually. But I am giving highest priority for this discussion. This is going to play a key role in the tomorrow starting class. when you have a multiple conditions in the where clause. Okay, so don't miss that tomorrow. So that's all for today. Any doubts, any confusions? So I'm definitely confident that even if you have a 10 plus years of experience in database, whatever we are going to discuss, multiple conditions in the where clause, this is only one condition. Like this in the where clause, condition 1, this whole thing is as a one condition. Condition 2, condition 3, in between something you are going to put, logical operators, and then how performance you are going to improve, that discussion we are going to have basing on this true false, and we are going to prove that with these calculations. That theoretical knowledge is more than enough in real time. Even if you have 1 million records, 10 million or 100 million, any number of records, apply what we are discussing, you are going to have a great performance improvements. Okay, so that's all for today. As mentioned also in the last classes, actually today itself you have to register. Okay, so tomorrow onwards it is strictly private actually. So if you want to enroll, please try to enroll. I hope everyone have the enrolling link actually. If you don't have, you can send a message to this number. Okay, or another number is there. So 93927. Today's recording also you will get to. Okay. Yeah, so Blob related, whatever Azure related I am discussing, those are simple things actually. So before going to start a data factory, okay, all these fundamental related concepts we are going to complete actually. So no worries about Azure related practice. Just after creating a Azure account, within half an hour you can complete all these fundamental things. I will recap actually after 4-5 classes. Okay. So don't worry about Azure related, but please try to install SQL server in your laptop and try to start the practice. Okay. Don't miss the live classes as I am keep on mentioning. Live classes are really very important. You will complete the whole discussion in a single stretch without deviation. Okay. So YouTube links we already shared, but last 2 classes I'm just sending in the chat. Please, you can subscribe and also you can join in that WhatsApp group, whatever I shared in the chat. Have a look. Okay. Then you are always up to date. Okay. Yeah. Installation related, if anything, you can ping me here. I will share that YouTube link. Just to follow blindly. At the end, you are going to have a SQL server just exactly with this tool. Okay. Yeah. So any other doubt? I'm just making it unmute. You can ask also directly.
Hi, brother.
Yeah, hi sister.
Hi. Thank you so much for today's lesson. I just wanted to check with you. So the SQL we can go ahead and download now, and then which is the one that you said you're going to help us with the free trial? Is it Azure?
Sorry, which?
So there's one that you said we must wait before we download because you're gonna get us the free trial.
Okay. So I told you that don't try to create the Azure account now itself.
Okay, so Azure we must wait. SQL we can download.
Because first 5 days classes, our highest priority is for SQL basics actually, SQL introductory part. So that we can comfortably start the data factory discussion. Okay. So when data factory going to start at that time, that day only you try to create the Azure account so that 30-day free trial will be there.
Okay,
If you
so for
create
now
now
we're
itself,
waiting.
unnecessarily 4 or 5 days you are losing, right, in that free trial.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Only try to install SQL Server in your laptop or PC so that you can practice these SQL scripts concepts.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, Achyut.
Yeah. Hi, Ramchan.
Yeah, so in the beginning you said subscription, right? I'm sorry. A
Huh.
subscription is what is meant by subscription? And under
Okay.
the subscription I see the resource.
Hmm. So that is we discussed it in day one. No worries. You can see quickly what is discussed at that time.
Yeah.
Where is that? Yeah. So here you can see, I guess in the last class we discussed it. Actually, nothing is there. You are going
Mm.
to create your account. You can call as a Microsoft Entra ID. Okay. Tenant. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So that means exactly like how my account you are able to see here. Okay. This account. Then under that, actually, you can create multiple subscriptions. Actually, each subscription is a completely different one, individual one.
Mm.
So that means
Uh,
billing for subscription one will happen separately. Billing for their monthly cycles when you created from that time, billing will start. Billing cycle will start monthly base. Okay.
mm.
So that is what, and then under subscriptions, you have to create the resource groups. Okay.
Okay.
Green color only you try to concentrate. Each color have its own meaning. Okay. So green
Okay, got
color
it.
part resource groups you can create under subscriptions. Then resource under resource groups you can create a multiple resources actually.
Mm.
Okay. That
So
means
so thi-
you are
so
grouping them
this
logically.
subscription
Hmm.
so
Come on.
this subscription is based on the region.
No. You can actually for this
Mm.
for one client you created this account actually. Suppose that client different projects are there. So that
Mm.
client given different projects to one company. With
Mm.
their ID, you are creating this account. But
Mm.
as per hierarchy of the Azure, this is what subscriptions. Now, as per
Mm.
the our side for our convenient, each subscription you can use as a different project actually.
So it is irrespective of the region.
Yes. Irrespective of the region will come into place when you are creating resources.
Resources, okay, okay.
Okay,
Otherwise, there is
Blob where you
no.
want to create, a data factory where you want to
Ah,
create, a SQL server where you want to create.
okay, okay.
That
So
depends
this
actually.
overall thing is available for one ID, what we create.
Yeah, so you may have multiple projects. This might be the data engineering project. This might be the
Mm,
reporting project. This might be machine learning project. And of course, you can
mm.
interlink the resources, but you have a logical, physical, not logical. This is exactly physical division will be there actually. Okay. That's what
Okay,
the subscription. So you can see, you can create subscriptions in the account actually. If you go to
now
home.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I earlier I have three subscriptions and then I deleted for some projects I deleted one projects. You created, used it and deleted. Now this is only one subscription I'm maintaining. Okay. So you can
Got-
create. See under this add. If you add, so there are some steps are there. Easily you can create it. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So if it is your free trial, you are automatically under this only. Mine is completed 5 years back. So look, if you want to create new subscription, under this I have to go. If any students are there, they can try here actually. Or if any of your known circle students are there with their IDs, you can. But university should be under their list actually. Okay. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So any other doubt? Feel
Yep.
free to ask always. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome.
So, brother, like you have explained the blob storage service, right?
Yeah.
So are you going to explain those, like whatever the you think any kind of programming, like you said PySpark or whatever,
Yes, of course. Hmm.
can be integrated with that?
Yes, whatever resources we are going to create, all of them are going to integrate. So
Okay.
tomorrow SQL server we will create in the Azure. Okay, come here. We are going to create a SQL server in the Azure. But we are going to write scripts in our SSMS window. From our local
Okay.
system, we will connect. So just like here, one more line you are going to see, which is the Azure cloud, Azure SQL server. Okay. Likewise, in future, Data Factory is going to connect to Blob storage, data lake, SQL server, SQL database, and then Databricks. Everything we can connect each other actually for data migration or data transformation purpose. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So always feel free to ask any doubts. That is your duty actually. Okay. Try to make it clear. If you don't have any doubts, that's all for today. Let us meet tomorrow. Feel free to call back if you have any doubts. I already given my number. Okay. Yeah. If you have any doubts, feel free to call back. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. All the best. Good
Thank
night.
you.
Let us
Bye.
meet tomorrow. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.